Alright everyone, I'm in Chester Test Centre here. I am just going to go over the test route in Chester. I had a few people asking me to do Chester, so I'm going to do a few videos up here. They parked, the actual test is over that side there on your left, in the very corner after destination 2. There's the bay parks where they park there right in front of us, but we're obviously not going to go in there because the tests are on. Stay away from it. So we're going to go out there, so it's over there on the left. Anyway, this is the route, another route. I've done one, another. I think I've done, well, this will be my third one. I'm going to go left here. And the end of the road's right, the mirror's right, indicate right. The danger with this one here, like, is that Costco over there. Cars will stop short and flash at them. And you might think it's for you, but it'll be for them coming out that gate, like that white car over there. Now, got to be very careful here. I mean, you're just starting your test, so you can imagine. I mean, I'm blocked in here now. No one's going to left a gap so I could get out. So I could imagine someone learning to have a driving test, and you've just been in the car 2 minutes, and you've got to deal with this. But apart from this, though, what I've found is the routes, they seem okay. But you could get stuck here. Whatever you do, don't panic, because the examiner will know that, you know, even they'll have a problem getting out of here if they were driving. Now let's go to see. I'm just checking both ways. See if someone's going to leave a gap for us. At the moment, I've got nothing. That's what you got to watch out for. That gate over there coming out of there, because some further back there will flash them, and you'll think it's for them, and they'll come out the gate. And that was a bit naughty, that, because I had two of them stopping, but one was going to go on me then, but she waited, fair play. And that's what I mean about, like, literally, I mean, that's 2 minutes in the car if that, and you got to deal with that. Unless I don't know whether they do pay parks in Chester. I'm not really sure. I don't think they do. They might do. I don't know who's beeping at. There's someone up there. See, you've got, what's the name here? You've got Costco, which is absolutely massive. And you get a lot. There was a queue getting in here, into the actual. They call this Chester Gates or something. I noticed they've moved to the cones that they had here. Because just on the left here, there's another place where people go and shop. I'm not really that familiar with this place, but I'm glad to come to lose. Well, this is my third one. Put one up. I didn't get many views, like, but it'll be there forever. That's a wholesale one, man. So it's obviously it's a left at the lights here. Indicate left. Okay, so with the roundabout, this is a right here, it's a second exit right. You've got to be careful with this one, because you've got to be in the right hand lane, obviously, because you've got to want to do though, no, it's nice happy days, nice and clear. When you get onto this bit here, right, check your mirrors, indicate left and start going left, but that's not an exit, that's where they come on. So you're letting them know early that you're coming on this exit here. I think apart from getting out of the actual test centre, these routes, the three that I've just in my third one, I find them alright, I really do, compared to the ones I've been doing. Not Screen, Speak, Upton, Wallasey, Widnes, and I haven't done St Helens for a long time, like, but so with the traffic lights we're going to be going left. We're going to use your mirrors, go to left, indicate left. Don't start saying it's a compulsory left, I don't have to signal, you do. Green arrow. You got filter lights on here. We'll keep an eye on that. You'll be sitting there and he has to tell you to, hey, the light changed to green. You've got an arrow. But we're just going to go straight ahead here. And towards that, just put a bit of the left, indicate left. There's a sign down here where you turn right, and you might get this, but I doubt it though because you can't hardly see it. But you can see early warning sign at the junction with this sign here. There's no one behind me, so slow down. It's the next one coming up on the right. You actually can't see the sign, shocking. There's a bit of the right one indicate right. He took his time, didn't he? What was he saying when you got your roof sign on? They wait for you to get closer and pull out on you. So you just notice the speed limit change. And that's one of the things you're being tested on. Response to traffic signs. So this tends to go to a 40, to a 30, to a 20. You see the sign with a camera like that, there'll be a camera somewhere, and you reckon the timber should be no less than 3 miles away. But when you see it, we've gone down to 30, and then it should go down to 20. You can see it up ahead. No cliffs. There you go. Good mirror, left mirror, indicate left. Speed limit's gone down to 20 here, so at the end of this road we do it right. Next left, I'm gonna indicate left. The ridings. Yeah, what I do is I go over it and I write it down on a piece of paper here, and it's dead easy to get lost when you've only been here once, twice. Yeah, you gotta be careful with these roads like this. You tend to, you gotta drive into a bay on this one in a little car park. Well, I did it earlier on and the car park was full, so I wouldn't know what manoeuvre you'd get. You probably got to reverse into a bay when you got back to the test centre, or you might have got one at the beginning. But there's a place that further on this route where you go into a one-way system. So we're going to be going left here. Left. And we've got a bit of a drive before we get to this mini roundabouts. Let's have a little look. Left at the mini roundabouts, got a bit of a way to go. But when you look at these routes here, these country lanes like this, I remember the old Chester test centre years ago, and it was quite closer to the city centre. This is, you don't seem to, so far I've never been. There's a test just gone past as well. So far I've never been on, I've done 3 routes now and I've not gone anywhere near the city centre, Chester. So probably will do, but I haven't seen one yet. You got to be worried about these bends. You know, you do get tractors, big tractors, wagons coming around there, so it could cause you a problem. Just remember when you come to a blind bend, just check your mirrors and slow down. Just be like expecting something to come around, like not to stop. Just be ready to stop. So in other words, you're expecting something to come. And when you're expecting something to happen, you'll be twice as quick if you're not expecting it to happen to respond. So I'm just seeing a test going that way, so they come this way and that way, or they were coming back this way. So generally sometimes, well, I've noticed they just reverse the routes. And this mini, when we're coming up to this mini roundabout, this is funny. It's a funny little roundabout. This is like, you can hardly see it. Luckily there's a warning sign. left here, but you can't even see it because the sign's covered by the tree. And you do a left here, and then immediately you do a right. So here's the one-way system. So these signs here with the white arrow and the blue black now means it's a one-way system. Now the video I seen, you're driving through a bay here on the right, but as you can see, it's absolutely packed. What I will say to you is this is really important now. If you do go in here somewhere where they make you do a bay park, just make sure that when you come out, yeah, and they ask you to turn right, which is what I'm going to do. They may ask you to go in there and do a bay park, but it looks too busy. Can't see a space. So just make sure that you get on the, they say right at the end of this road, you get into the right hand side there. Remember, right, I'm going to indicate right. So you get over this way now. It's a one way. Just check both ways. Yeah, we're okay. And then there's left here. Okay, left. And then it's a right. And then a right, I'm going to indicate right. You just end up going around this estate here. And you just come back around again. And that's what they do, bring it in estates like this. So this is what I'm on about blind bends. You do tend to get a lot of blind bends in Chester. So all I'm doing now, I've got my foot over the brake. I'm not braking, but I'm just ready in case someone flies around here. And just stop. I'll just touch the brakes there. I noticed around there, that's probably why they're all parked up on the curb, because what generally people do is that, you know, when you see like, I'm going to pull over on the left, because you will get pulled over a few times, just do the 1, 2. Is that, and then you have to pull up behind a car length. If you're on my YouTube channel, you should see all this. Yeah, I've noticed all the cars got themselves on the curb. That means you can't do a parallel park, because you need the car to be on the road, fully on the road, not half on, not off, half off. Right. Let's see, we're more or less nearly halfway through here. I think we're just the halfway mark. I've checked all now, there's no one here. Always remember to check your blind spot before you move off. And there's somebody coming, give a signal just to let you know that your intention. And you can still see it's 20. So we do a left after this 30 sign. And then indicate left. So just remember to follow the curve. So this will be your position part of the signal maneuver. It's your position part. And I was here before just to check that this wagon's still here. You want to see what he's done here? He's parked on the corner. And there ain't much space to get through. So the chances are you might come where I've got to come out. If it's a van or something. You can't probably squeeze through, you'll see it in a minute. Right, we're indicate right. Yeah, that little space there. I've left a lot like, but that's the way it goes. There's a mini, this is a little dodgy one, this mini roundabout, because these cars are on your right, wait. Yeah, let them clear and then go across. It's only you can't hardly see it, but you could get caught out if you go across at the same time. That car will be on. Them cars going left or right there, straight ahead, will be on your right, so you have to give way to them on the right. So that one there, take control of it and just stop and let them go, because you're on their right as well. They're on your right. So don't take a chance, just stop and let them go through, and then just go yourself. We're doing the second exit. Left. Stay there, mate. Stay there. Don't come out. Oops and easy. And the road, if you've been driving for a while, you probably don't notice it, but when you learn to drive, you probably realise it keeps changing all the time. People come from the left to the right, slowing down. Another roundabout coming up. And we're going to be going left at this roundabout. We're indicating left. Shortly we're going to come into a bus lane here, so the bus lane apparently has been suspended. It's a bit further up. There's a few signs, you'll see them. So that's your normal position, will be on this lane here now, so you will be able to go into the bus stop. Now remember this, the date today is something like the end of August. Down to the council, they changed their mind, so they might put the bus stop in action, so always be looking for your signs. So we're at 2025, and I think it's the it's the end of August anyway. You'll see in a minute, there's the hospital there. And the date. So we're in August, late August in 2025, and the signs are saying that this bus stop has been suspended. Use both lanes. So remember, your normal driving position when you're on a driving test is in the lane by the curb. They call it the slow lane. Okay, when you're right, it's called the overtaking lane, the fast lane. See there, bus lane suspended, use both lanes. So go in this lane. Remember, this is late September, sorry, August 2025. Next month they might change it and put it in action. So remember, check your traffic signs. Cycle lane, bus lane suspended. The speed limit is still 40. roundabouts here. We're going to go ahead, second exit. We're heading back to the test centre now. We're not far off. You just over to your left like a pizza shape. Indicate left. You've got time on that one. It's not a big roundabout, but it's big enough to give you time to let them know that you're leaving the roundabout by giving a signal. Check your mirrors first. Glance. So just follow this to the left. I'm going to put a left signal there. On the safe side. It says left at the lights. Here we go. Switch it off. You haven't turned the wheel enough to switch off itself. So we want to stay in the lane for braking ahead, so let's see if this one doesn't want to be too slow. Check the mirrors, they indicated. Check the mirrors again, indicated. Left to come back. All's good. Just remember to check the mirrors. Make sure there's no one coming up behind you. Would have been a dual carriageway, they'll tend to come up fast. This light's been on green for a while, so I'm looking at my mirrors just in case it changes. There we go. Now that's the one we're on. But the straight ahead one, which is where we're going. Might be a route that goes right, I don't know. We're just going to go straight ahead to brake. You got to be careful about this. When you see this bridge coming up here, what you want to do, if it's safe to do so, move over before you get to the bridge because it goes into one lane. So I'm going to check my mirrors, I'm going to indicate I'm moving over early because it's safer. I've got loads of space. Now, it might be different when you're driving test or you're driving lesson, but you'll see this goes to one lane. Doesn't give you much warning on that one, but there is a traffic sign there. Around there must be all coming to Chester for the test, because you give this route a rating from 10, say like 1 to 10, and I mentioned this before about scaling. Different people scale things different ways. Some use ladders, some use colours. It all depends who you are. We're all different. So we're going to go left here, but let me indicate left. So you want to scale, say like the way I scale at 10, well, it could be a real challenge for you, like it's one of them ones it's difficult to deal with. Because every test centre has a certain number of test routes. Some are more difficult than others. But if I was going to scale this one, it's got to be around about a 5. He certainly is a nice guy. So this is the road that takes you straight back to the test centre. The route I did last time I came over from the other side of the roundabout. He must live local then, maybe he's going up that road there to do your turn right, is he? Yeah, he must do, yeah. It's just a simple lane all the way through now. Back to Chester Gates it's called. So if anyone's got a test up here, this is one of the routes that they use. I might even just cut this out until we get to the turn and to the testing, because it could be a while on this road here. I was here before, you know. It's a bit quicker than it was before anyway, so. Since I've done a few routes around here, I actually couldn't know if I was going back home. I would have done a shortcut through there. It just shows you when you spend a bit of time doing these test routes, you get to know the area. Imagine that route there, and all you got to do is go left. The difficult bit of this test route is getting up that test centre. Just indicate left. As well, they're still fixing this as well. A bit dangerous that way, so we're standing further back away from there. trouble is, when people see someone doing something, they start looking at them. And generally what happens is when you're looking at something, your hands will generally follow. It's what they call rubbernecking. It happens a lot on the motorways. You see an accident, you look at it like that, and next thing you're going left. Because it'll be on the hard shoulder or something. Or even if it's on the other side of the motorway, they'll look over to the right. I'm sure he's supposed. Oh, it's just my phone ringing. Never answer your phone when you're driving. We're back in the test centre. Just going to drive in and drive out. I know there's a test on. It should be anyway, it's only 3 o'clock, just gone 3 o'clock. So I'll stay away from where they park up. I see a car coming around there, I want to get over this side. Yep, there we go. Someone's parking up for the test round there. Oh, there's 3 parked up. So we're just going to drive in here and drive out. Just wait here a sec, just in case it is a test finishing. It's parking up. Okay. He's doing well there. There's a bait park for you. You want to know how to do a bait park? Gotta get between 2 yellow lines, straighten the wheel up, and he's in. So not to be perfect. Test centre's over there on the left, the corner, driving test centre. And that's it for another video from me, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.